Hi guys, me again. Yeah, I'm just going to give you a little tip on your homestay. Just a little tip on the backswing. Something you can do in your bedroom or if you've got a little bit of a garden. Okay, so I'd just like to talk about so just how we take the club back. Okay, what we sort of spoke about last time was the setup, position, the posture, a little bit about the balance. But just to refresh everyone's memory, okay, just sort of checking back what we did previously. Just kind of good, the setup, the posture. Okay, back. Okay, so the one thing which everyone where they tend to make a mistake is step number one. Step number one complements step number two. Okay, I call it the chain effect, like a bicycle chain. We go back to say step number one. Okay, step number one complements step number two. If I make a little mistake from here to here to here, okay, that's why it's so critical to make sure that we get everything correct. Okay, again, getting back to step number one, okay, the posture. Okay, as long as I stand correctly, means I can turn correctly. So the first step I just want to talk about, okay, again, I want to check my alignment, make sure everything's on the right position. I call it the chain reaction effect. Okay, I call it the bicycle chain. Okay, many people get a little bit confused. How do we start the backswing? Okay, some like to break at 7 o'clock, some like to break at 9 o'clock. Okay, for me, what I consider the absolute perfect backswing, I go back slowly. Okay, it's almost like a little football pass. I go back slowly with my arms. Once my club reaches that 8 o'clock position, only then I want to break my wrist. Okay, if I break at 7 o'clock, everything gets a little bit too trapped. And you see a lot of people who tend to overswing. Okay, if I go back, say 9 o'clock, I also breaks it over. There's many ways to overswing, but I find one of the most simple things of overswing is not that you're turning too much, but if the braking becomes too late, then it becomes bye-bye. Okay, you're going for holiday. Okay, because the maximum we want to swing, okay, is around, say, I call it around, say, 10 o'clock. Okay, if I hinge correctly, okay, then as hinging means I'm going to break my wrist. But again, I do find that 8 o'clock position is the key point. But also keeping my arm as close to my body as possible, meaning as compact. Okay, if I grab an extra club, if I make this like an extension of my arm, okay, so just a quick one. If I grab, say, 2 clubs, again, making sure my posture is correct, I'm going to come back slowly. So guys, you want to make sure the club is like an extension of your arm, making sure your arm is close to your body. Guys, just be really, really careful that we don't make that mistake of opening arm. Once we become a little bit disconnected, okay, it's like a vein. Everything sort of just continues on as we're coming out. Okay, so the key thing I want you to focus on is step number one. As I go back, what I want you to feel, as I take the club back, you want to have that relationship between your arms and your hips. Okay, as I come back slowly, everything should move together. Okay, so guys, I want you to make sure feet, my hips, my shoulders, everything should be aligned to my target. Again, making sure that everything is connected. That the club is like an extension of your arm. Also making sure the toe of the club is pointing straight up. If I come back a little bit shut, there's my hook. A little bit open, there's my slice. So keep it simple, but don't think too much. It's something you can do at home. Okay, just firstly, just go back to step number one. It's only in step number one I'm going to start to break my wrist. Okay, because we always want to have that feeling. When we hit down, I want to hit down. I want to compress the ball. As I'm coming back slowly, I'm going to compress. I'm going to hinge. From that point, I'm just going to turn my shoulder. Okay, that's it. I'm done. So the maximum what we come back is 45 degrees. Okay, from here. Anything above that, I would consider that a slight overswing. Okay, so I just got to be a little bit careful. Okay, but what I consider the absolute perfect effect would be 8 o'clock and break. Okay, this you can do on the golf course. So just keep remembering. Okay, firstly, number one. Okay, again, checking the posture. That's what we've always done. Okay, but again, at home, just again, you want to have that feeling of everything moving together. Okay, I'm face on, so everything, as my arms turn, everything should move. So guys, remembering, not too quick, not too slow. Everything should move together. So just as a basic exercise at home, okay, again, okay, just swing from, as the arms turn back, the shoulders will follow. But what I consider the absolute perfect breaking point, okay, so step number one is 8 o'clock, then break. So that basically puts me into the perfect position to hit down, okay, onto the ball. Okay, as I say, because most amateurs try to kind of scoop it. if you're going to make a mistake, I'd rather see you hit more grass than say hit the top of the ball. Give it a haircut like me. Okay, from there. So just remember, the first thing, 3 steps. Firstly, again, is the posture. The second is going back to 8 o'clock and then break. Okay, from that point, once I've set my hands correctly, there is no need to break anymore. Just turn the shoulder. Done. Finish. Finito. And this sort of puts me into exactly the right position I want to get back. So whatever I create on the way up, I want to get back to exactly the same position on the way back down. Okay, so I think that's just something you can work on when you're at home. Okay, next time when I see you, we'll talk more a little bit about the finish. But to complement that, okay, I just want to make sure we're going to go back to 8 and then break. If I turn around to my lovely wife taking these photographs, all right, if I drop the club down, a different angle. So whatever I create on the way up, I want to get back to exactly the same position on the way back down and then follow through. Making sure that my arm's pointing directly to my target. So me being a left-hander, okay, I want to make sure, I'll make sure my left arm is my rifle. This is the one should be pointing to my target. As I continue through, okay, again, as mentioned previously, guys, remember, always chin, 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 chin. Okay, so watch your balance. So step number 1, watch your hands. As I continue through, I want to make sure, guys, that my arm is pointing 100% to my target. Okay, whatever I'm aiming for. That's why let's say step number 1, my feet are there, my shoulders are there, but again, because I'm a natural left-hander, my left arm should point to my target, to whatever I'm aiming for. Okay, so I think that should be enough. Anyway.